Everyone, I am Kanyo and I am graphic and a brand designer. Welcome back to my channel. This is my channel where I used to teach individuals to becoming a graphic designer. I usually explain concept from beginner level, and whenever you use my tutorials, you'll be able to understand things wherever I usually taught, and you'll be able to become a pro designer from a beginner level. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, you may consider to like, you may consider to subscribe, so as you may get more update as I post. Okay, so today in today's video I'm going to show you how to create a business card using Canva. Okay, so let's get after it. Okay, welcome again. And in this video we want us to create a business card using Canva. So what we will do when we want to create a business card using Canva, you know that Canva is a web-based platform. So what you do when you want to create a business card, you go into a search engine, and at the moment I'm using my search engine at the moment I'm using is Google, so, or my Chrome. So I come here, I search Canva, then I press enter on my keyboard, then it brings me to this point where I'll press on the Canva itself. I press Canva, then at this point allow me to close that, let it be load as it open. Then as you can see, it gives us at this point, we are at this point. So what we want to do, we want to create a business card. And you know, when you are working with the Canva, then you are working with templates. Remember that you are working with templates. So what you will do, you will come here, you will press business card. You can even say modern business card. Then you press enter or submit. Then it will give you various types of business card. As you can see, these are various types of business card. Okay, these are various type of business card. So we want to choose we want to choose a business card that we will be able to customize it, so as you can able to get our business card. Okay, these all are templates. So what we will do, let me business card, let me try to search orange modern orange business card. We want to get a business card that it is really nice when you present to a customer, then the customer really likes. Then finally, after that, after you find any template that we want, I will come at this point, I will press it. We want to customize our template. So at this point we have our template. This is the template that we are going to customize. Okay, so what you'll do, you will come at this point where they said customize this template. Okay, you give it some space, sometime it loads as it is opening, so as you can able to customize our design. Okay, so what we'll do at this point, then this thing, as you can see, it is fully customizable. So what we want to customize this part, this everything. As you can see, it involves 2 pages, strictly 2 pages. So what we'll do, we want to customize this, and when you should have your own, like you should have your details when you are working with this type of design. So what we'll do, we are having some details over here. I used ChatGPT to generate for me some fake or dummy names so as I can able to use it when it comes to my design. So what I will do, I will come at this point. Okay, I will come. I'm using this as my like things that I will be able to copy, and I will be able to paste it on my design. Okay, so what I will do, I will come. One that we want to change the name. We may come. This is Avera Davis. We want to change using your clients or somewhere. If you want to create your portfolios, so anything, you may come live at this point. You right click, you left click, or you highlight. Look at how I'm highlighting. You highlight, you press left button on your mouse, you highlight, then you right click, then you copy. You come at your template, you delete that one, you backspace, then you press Control V on your keyboard. As you can see, it has already pasted. Or you right click, you paste. You right click, you paste. Okay, at this point, let us go with that one. So at this point, we have the role that David Mwangi play. We come to a project, we became creative director. Mwangi is a creative director. You right click, sorry, you use the left button. At this point, you right click, you copy. You come to your template, you paste. You paste like that. Mwangi is our creative director. Okay, so what we'll do next, we want to first figure it out. We want to change the layout. We want to feed in our project with various information that it requires to use. Okay, so we come, we change. Remember that this is our second page. This should not be our heading. Okay, so we come to our main topic. We come, you right click, you copy, you left click your buttons, you come, you copy, or you Control C, then you come to your template, you copy, which is Control V or right click paste. Okay, like that. You come, we want to change our website. You come to your project, you copy the website. Okay, you copy, you Control V, or you right click, then you copy. You come to this point, you Control V, you copy paste. Okay, higher. Then you come at this point where you want to create more. You want to give it our location. Okay, location, we may say Nairobi, Kenya. Control V, or Control C, sorry, Control C, or you right click, you copy. You right click, you copy. You come to your orange. At this point, you highlight all of them. You take your mouse, you left click, then as long as you have highlight, you backspace, you Control V. That is how you pasted. Okay, simple as that. Now we have been able to finish up to that point. So what we will do next, we have been able to come up with the name. We have been able to come up with the position that our design is able to, the position. So what we'll do next, we want to change our photo here, the photo of this man. You come to your to the platform that you prefer to use to get your source of image. I usually used to prefer freepik.com. Freepik is where I usually used to get my photo. So you come to Freepik. This is Freepik. Let me sign in. Okay, we are good to go. We are good to go. So we want to start by searching. Let's say we want to search African man. Okay, let's get with this type of image. You see this type of image with a clear background. So you download it as either small size. Let me use small size at the moment. Okay, so we have been able to download our image. So you come here, you can drag. Let us try to drag our image and try to copy our image up to that point. Sorry, so our image, as you can see, we have been able to drag up to this point. So what we'll do, we want to delete this image. We delete, then this image of ours we drag up to that point. As you can see how it has really clicked very well. It has really clicked. Okay, now we are good to go. At this point we want to change our colors. We don't want to use the colors that we were given earlier ago, so we want to change our color. So what we will do, we will change our color. Come at this point, color. We want to make sure that our color it is like one color, where we are focusing on at least 1 to 2 colors. Okay, yeah, 1 to 2 colors. We don't want to make sure that we don't want our design to be so cluttered with so many type of colors. So at the moment I will go with at least 2 colors. I will focus with 3. Let me say 3, and in these 3 I will keep my main background. I will be able to keep it. I will not tamper with it. My main background, I will not be able to tamper with it. So what I will do, I will change the background. I will change the background color of this type of other design, and the text. Then that is the only, or the icons. Those are the only thing that I will be able to I'll be able to change their color, not anything else. So at this point, let me highlight Daniel Mwangi. After that, let me change the color to white. At some point I love it to be at white bold. Then let me change my font color. At this point, let me change it to Poppins. Don't know if it will. Let me find the font. The Poppins. I really like the font. It looks that the font is really not available at the moment. Why? Railway. Let me try Railway. My fonts are not well responding, but we can still go with them. I can see they are not really bad. Okay, so what I will do, I want to remove these other things here, these lines. I want to remove them, and I want to remain with this one only. Okay, now we are good to go. What I will do next, now that I've been able to include Daniel Mwangi, who is creative director, okay, here we'll be a bit creative. We want to make sure that our design has 3 colors. So I will be able to change this color I want to change. I will use this one. Let me try to use that one up to that point. Okay, after that I'll be able to come up with this, the icons. I want my icons to always blend with my type of design. Okay, so I don't want so many colors in my design. So what I will do, you come, okay, you come to your icon, you highlight it. There's this part here, color. You press color, then you press bright red, your color. Okay, use this point, highlight, you pick your color. Simple as that. Okay, so what you can able to, we can even reduce the, let me try to see. We can able to reduce the stroke weight, the weight of those, to be a little bit slim. Okay, something like that. Okay, so we have been able to change the type of our design in this manner. We are good to go. This is the front part. We have been able to come up with a design that really communicates well when it comes to our design. So we want to proceed next to the second page. You know that when you are creating a website, sorry, a business card, then you must have two type of design. So when it comes to this one, we want to create the front part, and this is the part that is like, this is the back part. Then we want to create the other one. Okay, this type of design. So what we'll be able to do here, we want to make sure that our design has one color. You come here, we replace it. You highlight, you replace it. You come, you highlight, you hover outside it, you highlight, then you change. You see the way I'm doing, what I'm doing. Okay, so we are good to go. Up to this point, I want to remove some we want to make sure that our design has, we can even do away with this, do away with the name, then we are leave with this part. Then remember that we have our name, which is Nova Creative Agency. Nova Creative Agency. You right click, you copy, you right click, you copy, you come. Where is this? Where is our design? You come to our design, you take your text box, as you can see like that, you control V, or you right click, you paste. Okay, Nova Creative Agency. Okay, something like that. So we have been able to come up with such a thing. So what we'll do next, we want to do away with this type of strokes or these lines. What we'll do, we want to delete it. You delete, 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 you delete. So we are being left behind with this type of something like this one. Okay, so this is Nova Creative Agency. So what we will do next, we have been able to come up with a design that really communicate well. Okay, so as you can see, we have been able to maintain our brand color of white, deep red, and this background color which is a bit of grayish or black, something of the sort. So we are good to go. Let me see, this type of color is dark gray. Yes, dark gray brown. Yeah, something like that. So this is our type of design. As you can see, we have been able to come up, if you come up to a project, you can able to see the client name, Nova Creative Agency, our owner Daniel Mwangi, the phone number, email, website, location. Then at this point, we can even add our tagline. You come text, add text box. Okay, so what you'll do, you come here to your project, you come here, you highlight, you left click, left click on your mouse, left click. After that you are done, you right click, you copy, you come to here, you come to your project, you control, you paste. Okay, something like that. Designing brands that really stand out. Okay, at this point, what I will do, I really want to change this type of font. I don't know if it will really works. I want to change. I was not very happy. I was not really satisfied with the type of font my design was there before. So I want to make sure that all my designs are poppins. Okay, I really like poppins. Yes. Yeah, something close to that. Oh, as you can see, all my designs are poppins. Okay, let me remove that subheading. Then designing brands that really stand out. That is my tagline. I can even remove it, like I can even make it something like that. Then I can still try and I want to bring it some more design. Let me try to make it some more design. I can press shift, then I make sure that I add something like that. Okay, then the color here, or let me do away with that part. Let me just do away with that part. Let it be act as my tagline. Let me add the font size of this part, Nova Creative Agency. Yeah, let me leave it at around 13. 13 really communicates well. Yeah, Nova Creative Agency. So something like that. As you can see, our design our design really look good. Our design really look good. Let me see if I can add some simple animation. Yes. So what we'll do, we want to add some animation in our design. So what we'll do next, you come here, you press animate. As you can see, you can even animate on the type you want. Okay, let me come to my tagline. I can choose the type of animation. I can even choose this one. You see, designing brands that stand out. Okay, then I can even come here at this point. What I will do, if this you want to use it for online use. Okay, so Daniel Mwangi animate, then yeah, something like that, Daniel Mwangi, then creative director, I can come here, block, something like that. Yeah, then if I come to the number, something like that. Every type of design I give it. Okay, can you able to see? I wipe. Okay, this is how you can able to come up with animation when it comes to your design. Okay, so after that, we want to make sure that our design really look with the page 1, the page 2. As you can see, the page 1, the page 2. Okay, something like that. So what we'll be able to do, you come here, you share. We want to save our project. We want to share our project. As I'm sure you'll be able to grasp a concept when it comes to you creating a design using animation, or creating a business card with animation. So after that, you share. After share, you download. So we have been able to download. You can able to download it as, since we will add some animation, you did download it as MP4. You download, you download, you download as that way. Okay. Then after that, we come to share. We want to download it as JPEG. Okay. So the JPEG, this is the type of design that you'll be able to send it to a client, or maybe if you are designing for yourself. JPEG. Okay. So let it be done. As you can see, it has already been completed when it comes to that. After that, you can even, so I forgot to change, you can change it, say Nova Creative Business Card. Yeah, something like that. Then you share your type of design, share empty JPEG, download. Okay, so this is how you are able to come up with your design, something like that, something social. Then after that, you have been able to come up, you can come up to this point, you extract to, then it gives you a folder. Then as you can see, the folder itself, something like that, something like that. Nova Creative Agency, designing brands that speaks out. This is my final design. Okay, so consider that. Okay, that was all about using Canva when it comes to creating or generating a business card. I'm sure you have been able to get yourself to grasp a concept. I'm sure you'll be able to use that knowledge and to create another business card. Okay, so thank you for being there with me, and you may consider to like my channel if you have been really, if I have offer help. Okay, so see you in the next one.